Beans and aging, a surprising connection. Beans are often celebrated as one of the healthiest foods you can include in your diet. They're packed with protein, fiber, antioxidants, and micronutrients that are essential for overall health. But here's the truth. While beans are great for you, not all of them are created equal. Especially for people over 60, some beans can be downright dangerous if eaten regularly or in large quantities. So today we're going to talk about the 4 dangerous beans that those over 60 should never eat, and the 4 must-eat beans that should be a regular part of your diet if you want to maintain a healthy heart, digestive system, and keep inflammation at bay as you age. Stay tuned until the end because the beans we recommend will surprise you, and we'll dive deep into why they're so powerful for your health. The dangerous beans to avoid after 60. As we age, our bodies become more sensitive to certain foods. Beans, while generally considered a great source of plant-based protein, can cause digestive issues, inflammation, or even interact with certain medications. Let's break down the 4 dangerous beans that those over 60 should be cautious about or completely avoid. Dangerous bean number 1, red kidney beans. Red kidney beans are one of the most common beans used in cooking, from chili to stews. However, these beans contain a toxin called phytohemagglutinin. When consumed raw or improperly cooked, red kidney beans can cause severe food poisoning, including symptoms like nausea, vomiting, and abdominal cramps. Even after cooking, if they're not prepared properly, such as soaking them and cooking them at a high enough temperature, these toxins can remain active and cause digestive distress. The problem is, most people cook these beans without fully understanding the potential risks. For individuals over 60, this can be particularly dangerous. Our digestive systems become more sensitive with age, and exposure to toxins like this can have a much more serious impact. So always properly cook kidney beans by soaking them for at least 5 hours and boiling them for at least 10 minutes. But if you're over 60, it's safest to avoid them altogether or use canned kidney beans that are pre-cooked. Dangerous bean number 2, soya beans. Soya beans are a popular choice for vegetarians and vegans due to their high protein content. However, they come with a catch. Soybeans contain a class of compounds known as phytoestrogens. These compounds can mimic estrogen in the body, and while they may have health benefits for some, they can pose risks for others, especially older adults. For people over 60, particularly those with a history of hormone-related health issues, such as breast cancer, soybeans may interact negatively with your body's hormonal balance. The phytoestrogens in soy can potentially stimulate hormone-sensitive tissues and increase the risk of complications. Additionally, soybeans can be difficult to digest for some people, leading to gas, bloating, and other gastrointestinal issues. Older adults whose digestive systems are often more sensitive may find that soybeans can lead to chronic discomfort. Soybean-based products like tofu and soy milk are much easier to digest when processed, but whole soybeans should be eaten in moderation. If you have a sensitivity to soy or are at risk of hormone imbalances, it's best to avoid them. Dangerous bean number 3, fava beans. Fava beans, also known as broad beans, are packed with nutrients like protein, fiber, and iron. However, there's a major health risk associated with these beans, especially for people over 60. Fava beans contain a compound called vicine, which can cause a severe condition known as favism in certain individuals. Favism is a genetic disorder that affects the red blood cells, causing them to break down rapidly, leading to hemolytic anemia. This is particularly dangerous for older adults who may have weakened immune systems or existing health conditions that could be aggravated by this reaction. If you have a glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase deficiency, which is more common in some populations, consuming fava beans can trigger this dangerous reaction. Symptoms include fatigue, shortness of breath, and yellowing of the skin. Even if you don't have this deficiency, fava beans can cause digestive discomfort and bloating in older adults. For safety, it's best to avoid fava beans if you're over 60 or if you're not sure whether you have the genetic predisposition for favism. Dangerous bean number 4, lima beans. Lima beans are another common type of bean often included in salads, soups, and stews. However, like fava beans, lima beans contain cyanogenic glycosides, which can release cyanide when consumed raw or undercooked. While cooking lima beans properly destroys most of the toxins, consuming them improperly can lead to poisoning. Symptoms of cyanide poisoning include dizziness, nausea, headaches, and even difficulty breathing. The risk is especially high for older adults, whose metabolism and detoxification processes are slower. To avoid this risk, make sure to always soak and cook lima beans thoroughly. However, given the potential risks, it might be safer for those over 60 to avoid them altogether, or choose alternative beans with fewer associated health concerns. Must-eat beans for people over 60. Now that we've covered the dangerous beans, let's focus on the must-eat beans. These beans are not only safe for people over 60, but they also provide essential nutrients that support heart health, digestive function, and energy as you age. Let's dive into the 4 beans you should include in your diet. Eat bean number 1, black beans. Up first, we have black beans, a powerhouse of nutrition. Black beans are rich in fiber, protein, folate, and antioxidants. The fiber in black beans is particularly beneficial for older adults as it supports digestive health and helps maintain regular bowel movements, which can be more challenging as we age. Black beans are also known to support heart health by reducing blood pressure and improving cholesterol levels. The antioxidants in black beans, and particularly flavonoids, help fight inflammation and reduce the risk of chronic conditions like arthritis and diabetes. Not only are they nutritious, but they're also very versatile. You can add them to salads, stews, soups, or even make black bean burgers for a heart-healthy meal. Eat bean number 2. Chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans, which are rich in protein and fiber, making them perfect for supporting muscle mass and digestive health. Chickpeas are also a great source of iron, which is particularly important as we age, because the body's ability to absorb iron decreases over time. Chickpeas are packed with B vitamins, particularly folate, which helps prevent cognitive decline and supports brain health. Studies have shown that diets rich in folate can help reduce the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. Chickpeas can be roasted, added to soups and stews, or blended into hummus, a delicious and heart-healthy dip. Eat bean number 3, lentils. Lentils are another must-eat bean, especially for those over 60. They are a great source of plant-based protein, fiber, and iron, and they also provide magnesium, which plays a role in heart health and regulating blood sugar levels. Lentils are particularly important for maintaining muscle mass, which can decline with age. Lentils also support brain health by boosting levels of serotonin, a neurotransmitter that regulates mood and memory. This makes lentils an excellent food choice for preventing age-related cognitive decline. Like black beans, lentils are incredibly versatile. You can add them to soups, salads, or make a lentil stew for a nutritious and filling meal. Eat bean number 4, navy beans. Finally, we have navy beans, another great choice for older adults. These small white beans are rich in fiber, protein, and potassium, which is essential for maintaining healthy blood pressure. Navy beans are loaded with antioxidants and have been shown to reduce inflammation, which is particularly helpful for those suffering from conditions like arthritis. Navy beans are a fantastic choice for promoting digestive health and controlling blood sugar levels, making them ideal for people with diabetes or at risk of developing the condition. These beans can be added to soups, stews, or made into a healthy bean dip for a great snack. Beans for a healthy, long life. So, while beans are a nutritious and essential part of a balanced diet, it's important to know which ones to avoid and which ones to embrace. By steering clear of dangerous beans like red kidney beans, soya beans, fava beans, and lima beans, and incorporating heart-healthy, nutritious options like black beans, chickpeas, lentils, and navy beans, you can support your health, memory, and longevity as you age. Remember, beans are a great source of protein, fiber, and essential micronutrients, but not all beans are created equal. Always be mindful of what you're eating and make the best choices for your body, especially as you age. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to help more people take charge of their health. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you soon.